Feel great. Our team just needs to play like it's been practicing all fall, and we're going to be in good shape. It was a little different this week, starting class on the same day we were starting preparation for a game. Wasn't as happy with Tuesday and Wednesday practice as I would have liked to have been. They were good, but I think just going to class and a lot of change in routine probably affected them a little. Today was really good. So I think our guys are dialed in and ready to go and anxious to play a football game.
Have you decided what to do with Maurice Washington?
We haven't decided yet. The decision is going to be made before kickoff, before the game starts on Saturday. And I guess you guys will know then.
You guys announced a couple of suspensions yesterday. I just didn't know if you had any further comment on that situation going forward.
No, I know Troy announced it yesterday. It was his day up with the media, and we felt like we needed to be transparent and let you guys know. I don't have anything else to say other than the two kids, Andre and Katerian, have been suspended indefinitely, and that's all we can do and all I can say.
Generally speaking, with all of the culture that you've implemented, are you a little disappointed that you have two suspensions this close to game time like that?
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on it. I know very little and did what we thought was appropriate, and that's all I can say about it right now.
Did Maurice get a normal practice load, as if he were getting ready to play?
Maurice has been doing a good job of practicing with the intention that he's going to play. I know it's the ball's not in his court; it's in our court as a university and football program to decide. But he's been doing a great job doing everything we ask him through fall camp. So he'll be ready if that's the decision that's made.
Scott, are you guys as prepared for the opener as you would have guessed when you started camp earlier this month?
I guess you never really know how prepared you are until the first kickoff. Hopefully we get to play after the first kickoff. If I'm just comparing apples to apples with where we were last year, I know we're a long way ahead of where we were. Guys' understanding of things is better. I think they're physically more ready to go. I think they're fresh. I think they're excited. I think they're more confident. So I'm pleased with where we are right now, but we need to go out and prove it and then keep improving from there.
What are a couple, bullet point items, especially in an opener, you're looking for as a coach? Not knowing how your team's going to respond the first game, but what are some specific things you always want to see?
Well, first and foremost, I told the team today that I want people to tell me when the game's over that our guys were flying around and looked like we were playing fast in all three phases of the game. There's no sense dipping our toe in the water. We've been practicing fast. I want them to play that way on the field. Turnovers would be the second one that I told them. We didn't get our hands on enough balls on defense last year. Last year, even on our first drive, we turned it over and probably changed the first game. You got to do well in the turnover battle. We do those two things and execute at a good rate. It's hard to execute as efficiently in game one as you do later on in the year, but our guys have a lot of reps at what they're doing, so hopefully that's improved as well.
Just generally speaking, if you have kind of an up and down week of practice, having a good walkthrough alleviate some of the problems that come from that?
I think when we do this walkthrough on Thursday, it's kind of a test, last dress rehearsal to make sure guys know their assignments, know where they're supposed to go. Then they just fall back on the technique and fundamentals that they've already been taught. So if we have guys that can see signals, adjust to fronts or coverages or offenses, know what they're supposed to do, then you're in a good place. That's kind of what Thursday proves to me. Our guys know what they're doing. Now it's a matter of going out and applying the things that we've taught them to get it done.
You get some walk-on guys on the number 2 line in the secondary. With your freshmen, the defensive backs that aren't on the 2 deep, do you expect that those are redshirt candidates, or sort of how do you plan with those guys?
Yeah, like I said before, I think there's a lot of guys that are still kind of on the fence if we're going to redshirt them or not. Some of these walk-ons have done a great job stepping up on both sides of the ball. I'm thrilled for those guys. Some of the guys that aren't in the 2 deep that are young, I think had great camps and are going to be exceptional players around here. You just never know when a guy's going to be ready or when it's going to click for him so that he can be efficient. Some of those guys may redshirt, others we may need later on down down the line this year. Some other guys are still running with the regular offense and defense and trying to work their way up to that. So it's kind of case-by-case basis.
High school football season kicks off tonight. I know that was always a big deal in your family growing up. Are your coaches going to get a chance to see any games before Saturday, and how important is it always?
Is it Burke Southeast tonight? Is that what it is? I'm excited to watch. Wish we could go to games more. I don't think any of our coaches are headed out this first week. We're trying to make sure our team's right, but with this season actually having 2 bye weeks, knock on wood, hope we get them. I think we're going to be able to get out and see a lot more high school action this year and be able to watch some of the guys that we're recruiting in action. So good luck to the teams that are playing tonight, and I don't think we'll be out there, but we'll be out soon.
Tuioti's talked a lot about stopping the run. It's like his emphasis from what you've seen. Are you pleased with the progress that the front seven has made in that regard?
Yeah, I hope the front seven comes out on Saturday and plays like they've been practicing, because they've been hard to move the ball against in camp. We really have to execute well and be aggressive on offense to move it against them. So, this team presents some unique things. I think they do a really good job with scheme. South Alabama's got some plays that you have to be really disciplined and on your assignment with. But I feel good about the front seven and where they are. They've been playing at a pretty high level all camp.
Scott, do you have McCaffrey among that group that you're still trying to decide on about 4 games or not, or do you have a good sense that if people are healthy, that you're going to limit him?
Yeah, Luke had a phenomenal camp. Every day he kind of surprises me by doing something. He's a better player than I probably even hoped he would be. That being said, Noah's had a great camp too. Noah's going to be our number 2 going forward. We're going to do everything we can to redshirt Luke. If something changes, then we'll readdress that. But both those quarterbacks understand that, and that's where we're going to start with the season here.
Oh, good. Did you reward any more scholarships to walk on besides Hickson?
No, we haven't rewarded any yet. I imagine there'll be a discussion yet this week to try to decide if we're going to do anything else.
Scott, your mom's being inducted into the Hall of Fame tomorrow night. What does that mean to you?
Mom's the best athlete in the family. She might be the best coach in the family. You can tell I'm a little proud of her and Dad. She deserves every accolade she gets. When she was doing the things she did, there weren't opportunities for women in sports. And there were even some people that frowned upon it. And so she really had to do everything kind of on her own and independently, and for what she accomplished under those circumstances is amazing. So I'm proud of her.